Hello, everybody. Dan D. Federicis from Saratoga Report, and I am with Steve Struss from the Saratoga Automobile Museum. He's the creative director and curator there. Steve, how are you doing?
Doing well. How you doing today?
Excellent, excellent. I
Good.
know you've got a lot going on at the Automobile Museum. Like, there's never a downtime there. 5 years ago, it seems like it ebbed and flowed.
hmm
Lately, you folks are in Florida. You're here. You've got. Let's start off the Bond exhibit. I was there a couple weeks ago for the opening night. Brought my wife with me. That was our date for the week, and
Nice.
that was fun. I'm a fan of the Roger Moore era, Live
Mhm.
and Let Die, and Man with a Golden Gun, and that was well represented there, as really all of the Bond movies were. How is it going
It's
with the
been
Bond exhibit?
fantastic so far. Yeah, it's
Oh,
been
that's
something we've been working on for a while now, and we knew it was going to be pretty popular. We really wanted to make sure that we did it right. So we went out and we sourced all the great vehicles from every Bond movie. So everyone's favorite movie is represented, like you said, and it's been great. It's been really popular so far. We've had some of our biggest days in museum history actually already, which is great. So we're looking forward to
wow.
for seeing it for the full year here.
And from an economic impact, can you give me a feeling for where the attendees are coming from? Obviously local, but are
Mhm.
you getting? Is it a regional draw? Is it a northeastern draw? What do you feel?
Well, this is the first time. So this exhibit's only been shown three other. This we're the third time. So it was in London for the first exhibit, and then it was just in Los Angeles for about a year. So this is the first time it's on the East Coast. So we're actually seeing a lot of people already in what's normally considered kind of our slow season, kind of off peak. We're seeing people come from all up and down the coast. We've had someone from Montreal come in, a couple people from Maine, a couple people from North Carolina come up already. So we're really excited that people who are real fans, real diehards we're hoping all up and down the East Coast are going to come in. So
Yeah, so people from North Carolina coming north. That's saying something.
it really is.
And how long does this go till this exhibit?
It runs until it's for a full year, so until November of 2023.
Okay. Well, I really enjoyed it. I think I'll be back, folks. If you have not gotten there yet to see that, and if you're any level of a Bond fan, even if you're not, I mean, they've
Mhm.
got a submarine car there for crying out loud. How cool
Yeah,
is that? Where are you going to see that? Then you still got the part of the original exhibit, the Mary Lou Whitney boat car upstairs. You got all sorts of
exactly.
boat watercraft
I'll
there.
say all the
Uh,
nautical themes covered there.
yeah. So what else you have going on at the museum?
Like you said, we've been really busy the last couple of years here. After COVID, we kind of really reassessed what we want to be as far as in our community, what we want to provide. We made a list of some really important goals, and we're working our way through those right now. A big part of that is kind of really focusing a lot of attention on our auctions that we do. Not only is it a great community event that we do here in Saratoga and now in Naples, Florida, like you mentioned, but it's also our single biggest fundraiser that we do to keep us open. So something like Bond would never be possible a couple of years ago if it wasn't for the efforts, the auction, and the financials the auction brings in, which is great. We do our annual sale in Saratoga in September. We just wrapped that up a couple months ago there, and we do it obviously again next year for our seventh annual.
Right.
And Naples is a new one too. So we had some shared friends on boards and stuff like that saw what we were doing in Saratoga, and they do a big event down in Naples called Cars on Fifth. Anyone who's ever been down to it, it's one of the craziest car shows you'll ever see in your life. There's just hundreds of really high-end luxury, like Ferraris and Lamborghinis and all that kind of stuff, up and down a street in Naples, Florida. And it's just something else. So that's been going on for 20 some odd years now. So they were looking to have an auction component on one of the nights of the event. They invited us down to kind of put it together, and so we're going into our second year now. So it's been really
They
good.
so they reached out to the Saratoga Automobile Museum to partner with you because you have the expertise based on the September sale.
That's right. Yeah, one of their board members works with us here in Saratoga as well, and they kind of saw that with our 7 or 8 person team, we put together this 300 plus car auction, and they said, if you guys can do it there, would you like to do it down in Naples? And anytime you get invited to go to Florida in February, you definitely think twice about it. So it worked out great. And conveniently, a lot of our team, a lot of our board, a lot of our volunteers are snowbirds as well too. So just when they thought they could get away from helping us out in the winter, we're in Florida now, and they can help volunteer while we're down there. So
That's
it's
great.
been really great.
That's
Yeah,
that's a great area as well, and it's just attracting Northerners more and more every year. I
absolutely.
And you mentioned some things with the Saratoga auction coming in September. You're
Mhm.
already thinking summer when I talked to you earlier, aren't you?
Absolutely, yeah. Like you said, there really is no lull period anymore because everything is so kind of perfectly spaced out, you know. So we're thinking now we're going into our summer calendar, which is crazy to think because it's December, but you know, it's we have a really great summer calendar booked out. Lots of great events, filling up really quickly. Tons of great car shows and stuff like that too. So I suggest anyone who wants to see any car shows we have coming up. We have a mailing list you can sign up for on our website. Obviously, you can follow us on social media or just check in on our website. We update everything, you know, real time. So we have kind of our big anchor car shows we do. We do our spring and summer auto shows, which are, you know, 700 car plus big shows we do here in the state park. And we also, it's a second annual Cars on Union, which is kind of a play on Cars on Fifth, like I was just talking about down in Naples
Right.
there. It's our attempt to kind of bring that same energy up here to Saratoga. So last year we closed off a section of Union, and we brought a bunch of cars out, and you know, brought some vendors out and tried to make it a nice community event. And we're doing that again later this year.
I was not able to attend the first annual one, and as a former resident of Union Avenue, I was quite disappointed. I did see the pictures in the video; it looked terrific. I'm going to make sure I don't miss it this year. Yeah, you've got
Mhm.
so much going on, folks. If you're not on their mailing list, you're missing out on a lot. There's some neat things. For instance, on the holidays, they've been having free kids days there,
Mhm.
which have been pretty neat, and I appreciate that. Brought my daughters there. I believe it was Columbus Day,
Mhm.
and you've got another one coming in January, I believe, maybe for
Yep,
Martin Luther King weekend, if I recall.
that's right.
So
Yep.
that's so get on the mailing list, folks. You won't miss anything right off the website. You've got a couple of exciting sweepstakes type things going on, Steve, if I'm not correct.
We do, yeah. Another fundraiser we've been doing the last couple of years is every year we sweepstakes. We pick a winner to win a vehicle. In the past, we've done a Porsche, we've done Maserati. We did some really fun cars. This year, we wanted to switch it up and try something different. Try to reach a different demographic, maybe. So this year, we picked one of the hottest cars of the year, a brand new Ford Bronco, off-road vehicle. It's super cool. It's an awesome vehicle. We picked the winner for that coming up in February. So there's still a chance to enter. Makes a great holiday gift too for someone that, you know, maybe they like cars, but you're not really sure what they're looking for. Get them a couple raffle tickets to enter to win for that, and it's the odds are pretty good. I know I'm kind of biased in saying that too, but you know, some of these big giveaways they have millions of entries. We're just the Saratoga Auto Museum. You know, we only sell a couple, you know, tickets here and there, so your odds are pretty good to win it. So we're excited for that too.
It's true. I've interviewed both of your past winners of the Mercedes and the Porsche, I believe it was, correct?
Mhm.
And they were like, one's local, one was down in Westchester. The guy from Westchester, I believe, was here on a golf outing. It got rained out. They showed it at the museum. Well, let's support the museum. So
Yep.
it's just yeah, the odds are decent. You know, it's not necessarily not that you restrict it, but it's not really a
Mhm.
nationwide kind of sweepstakes. It's
Right.
just the people that are associated with the museum that want to support the museum, and you've
Exactly.
got a realistic, still small, but still in my book, realistic chance to
Yeah.
actually win. Yeah, yeah. What a great stocking stuffer for a few of those, huh?
Exactly. Yeah.
Well, that's great. And you've got some other fundraisers you're doing. I think you told me you have a way where people can donate their car to the museum, and being a 501(c)(3), they can get a tax write off. Is that correct?
That's absolutely right. Yeah. So this time of year, it's really popular too. People looking to kind of clear out the backyard, get rid of some stuff they might have had. We do a donate car program we've done for a couple of years now. And that's not necessarily limited to just cars too. We've taken boats, we've taken RVs, we've taken everything. So, you know, it's a great program for people who are looking to maybe get rid of an old car, something that's been sitting around that doesn't need to be driven anymore. It can be in any condition. We can, you know, operate, we can facilitate the picking up of the vehicle, getting it running, bringing it out of your place, and come pick it up from you, whatever needs to be done. Like you said, there's a tax incentive in it too. We'll give you a letter, and it's all good to go. So definitely think of us if you have a car or a vehicle or something you're looking to maybe get rid of. It goes to a good cause and keeps our lights on here, so it's a good cause.
Okay, great, Steve. Great. You'll see me at the museum again, either on the Kids Day coming up, or I'd like to come back and bring some guests to the Bond exhibit because that's just pure exciting. So
Absolutely,
hey,
yeah, anytime.
okay, good. Thank you for joining us. And I'll look for Steve and Carly Connors and Zach and plenty of others there. Great staff there at the museum, and a lot of the board of directors that donate their time and so forth.
Mhm.
What a gem here in Saratoga Springs. Thanks for joining us, Steve.
We appreciate it. Thank you.